Stop pinching your belly fat and blaming yourself. It's not your fault, and it's not about crunches either. In the next 7 minutes, I'm exposing the real reason yoga burns belly fat faster than most workouts, and why almost nobody explains this correctly. All right, let's get straight into it. If you've spent the last few years doing sit-ups, crunches, ab rollers, and still see that same stubborn belly fat staring back at you in the mirror, I need you to understand something right now. Belly fat is not a normal fat problem. It behaves differently than fat on your arms, your thighs, or your hips. The fat sitting around your stomach, especially the deep fat wrapped around your organs, called visceral fat, is directly controlled by a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol is your stress hormone. This is the piece almost every fitness channel skips over in 2026, and it's exactly why yoga works when other workouts fail. Here's the truth. When your body is stressed, whether it's work deadlines, poor sleep, doom scrolling at midnight, or just the constant chaos of American daily life, your adrenal glands pump out cortisol. And cortisol tells your body one specific thing: store fat around the belly, because your brain thinks you're in danger and needs quick energy reserves nearby. This is a survival mechanism from thousands of years ago, and it hasn't updated for 2026 stress levels. So no matter how many crunches you do, if your cortisol stays high, your body keeps holding on to that belly fat like a security deposit. It refuses to return. Now stop for a second. I want you to actually think about this. Have you ever noticed you gain belly fat during your most stressful months? Not necessarily when you're eating the most? That's not a coincidence. That's cortisol in action. And this is exactly where yoga becomes different from regular cardio or weight training. Yoga doesn't just burn calories. Yoga directly lowers cortisol levels through controlled breathing and slow, deliberate movement. Studies from wellness researchers in the last 2 years have shown that consistent yoga practice, even just 20 to 30 minutes a day, can reduce cortisol by a measurable percentage within 8 weeks. That's real, trackable data, not wishful thinking. This is why people who switch from high-intensity workouts to a yoga-based routine often see belly fat reduction even when their calorie intake stays roughly the same. Let's talk about the actual poses that create this effect, because not all yoga is created equal for fat loss. Number 1, boat pose or Navasana. This one directly engages your deep core muscles and activates your abdominal wall in a way that also stimulates digestion. Number 2, bow pose or Dhanurasana. This stretches and compresses your entire abdominal region, which improves blood flow to that area and supports better metabolic function. Number 3, downward facing dog. This might look simple, but it's a full-body activator that also relieves tension in your shoulders and lower back, areas where a lot of Americans hold stress-related tightness. Number 4, twisting chair pose. This one is a personal favorite because the twisting motion massages your internal organs and supports better digestion, which directly impacts bloating around your midsection. And number 5, camel pose. This opens your chest and lungs, allowing for deeper breathing, which circles right back to lowering cortisol. But here's what almost nobody tells you. The poses themselves are only half the equation. If you rush through them just to get the workout done, you're missing the entire point. The real secret is the breathing. Doctors and researchers keep pointing back to something called diaphragmatic breathing, deep belly breathing that activates your parasympathetic nervous system. This is your body's natural rest and digest mode, and it's the direct opposite of the stressed-out fight or flight mode that keeps cortisol pumping. When you slow your breath down during yoga, inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling for 6 to 8 seconds, you are physically telling your nervous system to calm down. And when your nervous system calms down, your body stops hoarding fat around your belly out of perceived danger. So what does a real results timeline actually look like? I'm not going to promise you a six-pack in 7 days because that's not honest, and you deserve honesty. In the first 2 weeks, most people notice less bloating and better digestion. By week 4, sleep quality typically improves, which itself supports fat loss because poor sleep spikes cortisol even further. By week 8, with consistent practice, 4 to 5 sessions a week combined with basic mindful eating, visible reduction around the midsection becomes noticeable for most people. This isn't magic. This is your hormones finally working with you instead of against you. Here's the bottom line for 2026. Belly fat isn't just a diet problem or a workout problem. It's a stress problem wearing a disguise. Yoga works because it attacks the actual root cause: cortisol, nervous system regulation, and internal inflammation, not just calories burned in an hour. If you start today, pick 2 poses from this list. Commit to 10 minutes and focus on your breath more than your form. That's the real secret nobody wants to slow down and explain. If this helped you see belly fat differently, subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the exact eating pattern that pairs perfectly with this yoga routine.